And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the ESL Open Cup Asia, number 191. Of course, your Live VIP, and with me, I'm joined by the people in the chat. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, and my plushies. Always the plushies. Always the plushies. Usually, I'm joined by Yaku of the Zaku, but he's unavailable this week. Unavailable, and we'll try and sort something out. We'll try that. His break is over. Back to studies. Back to studies. So smurge, Bobby, smurge. We'll figure something out. But we have a series. We have our first best of 3 exclamation mark B in the chat. If you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves and catch up with all the goings on in this tournament. And oh my god, already things are popping off. Spawning on the top right hand corner, we have the American Terran player. It is Phun. And spawning in the bottom left, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Nice. They actually have their logo now. Let's go. They didn't have that before. They did not have that. But yes, we are in our first best of 3 of the night. And I'm just going to set things up as well. 1v1, apply, format. Beautiful. Okay, so already Phun is already doing something a little bit crazy, a little bit different. He's going for a 2-Rax opener in this matchup, which is something you do not typically see and experience. Going Marine first. It's okay. All right. So we're going to be going Marine first here. We're pumping out additional Marines and a Reaper behind this as well. Going for a factory, going for a 1-base all-in, I imagine. Going for... Wait. Going double factory. Okay, look. I just woke up. I literally woke up like 3 minutes ago. The brain is not ready for this. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the Reaper is going to be moving out across the map. It's going to help scout. The first Marine goes down. A bit of a miss rally, I think. So unfortunately, the first Marine does go down for free, but the Reaper should be looking to get a scout off. Should be looking to dive into the main base and figure out what's going on. It is going to be a Stargate opener, which is probably ideal for Phun right now. Does mean he's going to have minimal units to work with, as Reaper does arrive and is looking to get some damage done, but we already have a shield battery in the mineral line, and as a result, the Reaper is going to be fended off. Meanwhile, checking the scouting information, Phun has not seen the tech not yet. Meanwhile, across the map, the Marines have been revealed, the Rax have been revealed, and there are no add-ons. Okay, so I assume that at least for one of these Raxes, especially because we're making Marines, we would at least even create an add-on to go for a swap here with the factory as well. I'm still a little bit unsure as to what exactly is going to be made here with this 1-base all-in. It's going to be double tank, so I imagine, sorry, double tech lab, so I imagine double tank. And there we go, the tanks are on the way. All right, here we go. So we're going for a 1-base all-in with double tank production. Unfortunately, this is gonna hit pretty late. Oh god, the Oracle has arrived and it's gonna wreak havoc in the mineral line. The Marines are gonna have a hard time keeping up here because we didn't have any cyclones, because they didn't scout the opener either. If the Reaper had seen the Stargate, then that would have prompted Phun to make cyclones initially, I think, maybe, or at least have his Marines in position for the Oracle. So a bit of a rough start there for Phun. He loses 2 workers, and Phun also has been scouted. Nice, he sees the factories, the Raxes, he's aware of the 1-base all-in, and he's getting ready back at home. We have 2 shield batteries, we have a Void Ray as well, Adepts are being warped in. Nice is taking this very seriously. It doesn't have to just do shield batteries, he has the overcharge available as well. Oh, as the boy, you may as well, Papi. Come back. You may as well just pull the, just send it all, Papi. Send it all. Their boys, they're gonna be pulled all the way back home. To continue mining here, the wall-in has arrived. Adepts are waiting for it on top of the ramp. They are gonna be forcing it back for the time being, but we do have to respect the tanks. Tanks are terrifying. It can be terrifying. They're slowly leapfrogging forward here for Phun. The third and fourth tank on the way as well. No bunkers, unfortunately, and without bunkers, yeah, we can just dive on this army. The Void Ray going ham on that tank. It's going to go down. The Marine's full as well. There's no stim. There's no combat shields. No bunkers either to support these tanks, and we will shut down this push, and we can just snowball out of control from here. There just isn't too much longevity to this army. There isn't anything else going on here. We have Cyclones on the way to help support, which will help a little bit, but it's a little bit too little too late. Honestly, so we have seen one base all-ins before in TVP, and you know, there are tank variations of that as well. Usually you go for one factory for tank production, you go for a starport for something like Liberators. You pull, you have add-ons on your Rexes hopefully as well for bio production. You pull some boys, not just to like buffer and support, but to throw down bunkers on the front lines as well to really like secure your position and like leapfrog forward with your tanks. Yeah, there are versions of this that do work. And I recommend watching players like Gumiho for that sort of thing. Like, we have casted that in the past. Even relatively recently, Gumiho has been one basing all in. I think he did it to Estrella on Near Humanity. It was Estrella or Trigger, one of the American Protoss players. But alas, like, there's just a little bit too much here, and Nice is going to be able to snowball out of control. He's going to be able to clean all this up and deal with the one base all in. GG gets called, and Nice takes game one. GG. Oh, okay. I'm awake. I am awake. I'm ready. I'm raring to go. GG, well played. Game one in the books. Nice. Let's take a 1-0 lead in this series, but it's a best of 3. We got plenty of room, plenty of games ahead of us here. At least Unamas, at least one more. And we'll see kind of where Phun can take us. Because clearly, mate, he's willing to go off-road. He's willing to send it off the cliff, papi. I'm here for it. I'm here for wherever Phun takes us. For those voting Phun, of course, he is a more amateur player. He's a part of the community. He's, you know, a regular when it comes to events like this, ESL Asia. When it comes to KSL, I want to say he has played in KSL before as well. I want to believe. So, I mean, I always praise and always champion, you know, more amateur players for actually competing and taking part in these events. Much love. Just because you don't have to be a pro player to play in these weekly tournaments. You know, you can sign up at any rank, at any league, and hey, you can play against some of the best. You can play against players like Nice, players like Miyamika. You can play against Dark, play against Hero, play against Beyond. You know, maybe even your favorite players. So yeah, always do appreciate it. Much love. So we are getting into our next game. Position and like leapfrog forward. Okay. I'm just catching up the chat. I like house entrances. I'd even say I find them adorable. Oh. Let's go. Let's go, papi. As we are getting into our next game and spawning in the top right hand corner of Royal Blood, we have the American Terran player. He is purple. He is representing himself, as far as I know. Could be on a team over on NA, but it is Phun. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle, leading the series 1-0. It is Nice. Okay, I'm just waking up. I'm waking up. It's all good. Make sure. Oh, he's doing it again. No shot. Okay, so first, okay. So initially, I thought that he was like, I thought that he was doing this off the cuff. You know, I thought off, you know, just going for something crazy, something out of the norm, because he's up against such a terrifying player like Nice. He's up against a pro player. He's up against the best player in all of Taiwan, and honestly, recently has been looking damn good against everyone in Southeast Asia as well. Nice. He just won GPO and he just won Sparkling Tuna Cup merely days ago, back-to-back champion. So, you know, I don't blame Phun for coming up with something different, but he's doing the same thing again. So this is looking a little bit rehearsed now. This is looking a little bit like it's something that he's done before. Okay, this time he's going for a double Reaper. Okay, this makes more sense. It's all coming together. It's making more sense. So it's going to be a 2-Rax Reaper opener this time. If you remember last time, we made 1 Reaper and 1 Marine. They went back into Marine production. So we're going to be seeing Phun do something a little bit different this time. Initially Reapers at least. Okay, now from there we're going into Marine production. Reapers should be able to give him some scouting information, some map control. Should be able to get a better idea as to what's going on. Let's go. We are going for it. First 2 Reapers are going to be moving out across the map. Again, now that there are 2 Reapers instead of 1, so clearly it looks like the 1 Reaper from game 1 was a mistake, and he was meant to like invest a little bit further here. Reapers will arrive. They're going to be threatening the natural base. There is an adept here waiting for them though, and they do end up attacking the pylon instead, which means the probes are going to be safe and sound. Shield batteries on the way. Adept gets across the map and does confirm the 2-Rax opener once again. This time, okay, looking at the vision here. Oh no, he gets in! No! The Adept does make it in, does get a full scout, confirms the 3rd Rax as well as the first factory as well. So a little bit brutal here. The Adept does get hunted down, but Nice sees everything. He sees once again it's another 1 base all in. Oh boy. Now, it's going to be a very different 1 base all in, as we can see that we have, you know, additional Raxes, we have Stim on the way, we're going towards a starport behind this as well. There's another tech lab and oh my, 3 tech labs. 1 more than I would have expected here. We're making Mass Marauder. Interesting, very interesting. So never mind. We thought about it. The Oracle rocks up once again and nothing shoots up. We have Reapers and Marauders. We have 0 Marines. Okay, there we go. We have 3 Marines coming back home, but even then 3 Marines are not going to be enough to deal with this Oracle. As we go ham, we get 7 SCV kills, 8 SCV kills. Nice is going to be able to get out of there. Again, that's also why it's really important in this matchup to figure out what tech you're up against, whether you need to be prepared for oracles or not. Is very important to figure out if it's a Stargate opener or a Twilight Council. That also tells you whether or not you should be making Marines or Marauders. It just kind of dictates how you're going to be 3-Raxing. 3-Raxing is a thing in this matchup, usually off of 2 bases, but you know, it's okay. See friend Rack in the chat. Let's have some nice fun here. True, fun. I keep saying fun. I mean, fun makes sense to me, but I guess it could be fun. Fair. As the Oracles are going ham in the main base, just annihilating the mineral line, just making sure that this all-in is as all-in as it can be. We're diving on forward here. We have 3 shield batteries waiting for this army. We have Adepts, we have Void Rays as well, and Phun is being forced back, is being picked apart by this army, is going to get hunted down by the Adepts, and Nice is going to be able to snowball this out of control. Once again, there just isn't really too much to deal with this. Back at home, we have additional Marines on the way, we have some Cyclones as well. We never got to get into the starport, it never was able to finish. Feels bad, man, feels bad. So we couldn't get into, I imagine, drop play or Liberators or what have you. Oh, the wall is also not a wall. The Adepts say 1-1 in, GG will be called, and Nice takes the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. That's the wrong button. God. I gambled on that one. But GG, well played. Nice will take the series 2-0, advance on into the next round, where we can take a moment here to actually go over the brackets and catch up with everything that has been going on. To catch up with everything and to catch up with everyone.